I'll pass.
Nobody's ready for the human.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Yep, first playthrough, and it's awful. Why are we freaking out? Because I am timid and I am scaredy boom. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, at least this part's still pretty. Oh, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah, nothing bad is happening as of now. Like, this is still very gorgeous artwork.
Turn the page.
Ah, sorry, I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I think that's just the design that they put for her ear. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
No, it's a design in her ear.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Oh, fuck, that was... Okay, I thought that was the game for a second. That scared the shit out of me. Ugh.
Nice.
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking that the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. Thanks, CJ. I hate it. I hate this so much.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You could rest if you're feeling sick or something. Oh god, is it happening already? Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Her expression is horrifying. Like, that is anime right before they start fucking murdering expression. Oh no! Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Fishy boom. Did something happen just now?
Oh, thank you for the follow, Jeffrey Dahmer. I appreciate it.
Oh, no.
Nah. It's something. Oh, wait, that. Did you already read that?
Yeah.
Alright. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I guess we'll go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
That's... Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Well, that's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. Not like what I said was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
Well. Oh, so basically it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
Oh my
I
god!
will suplex you, bitch! What did the 5-finger say to his face?
Slap!
What?
Just gonna what? Yeah.
You want to catch me, can, bitch?
I'll pass.
Nobody's ready for these cans.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to talk to you today about NordVPN. Keep in mind with NordVPN, there are over 5,500 servers in 59 different countries, so if there's different anime that you're wanting to watch that may not be available in your country, video games, etc., think about trying out NordVPN using the link below. Also, keep in mind, there's anti-malware features built into it, so you know that you're always safe. Now, let's go ahead and get back to the video you came here for. Have a good day.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Oh no, it was definitely seen, and I gave the thumbs down, so we'll see if they come back.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it, you pleb.
I like it. Fuck off!
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Oh, your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like my fist. Like this poem.
That's you.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it just fall flat on purpose.
She's so proud.
I'm a good writer.
God, the chat is fucking savage right now.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Look at that little anime fang.
My fang. I'm glad you learned something. That'll be $50.
My God! You're making her a little thug, and I love it.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Baby Rhino, why?
Do squats while I read.
Yep.
Hi, Tishy Boom. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, don't tell me.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna stop ad-libbing, I'm sorry. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Have you fucking seen Monica? She murders people. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Tishy Boom.
I'm worried.
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Tishy Boom. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Comments.
You know what's funny is I'm just picturing, like, she's like, it's so metaphorical. I'm just like, we picked strawberry and poof.
Piff!
I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Fucking mood!
Yeah, same.
Yep, that way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Oh god, I hope she's okay.
Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
But what if she's dead?
I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Same. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Fucking same! Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, okay. This is fine.
Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. I think that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Oh, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
She has a death note. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
I think weird's happened for a bit.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I don't trust it. Alright, Yuri, you're up.
That's
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
exceptional.
What was that?
That's... Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Kinda hate me?
I've never played before, so I'm just horrified. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So... What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
But your use of the word poof.
Piff!
That's...
Well, I know that. I just meant...
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. It's really hard to break down poof.
Yeah.
We're experts.
Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Like using strawberry.
Strawberry piff!
And having been through that myself, if I
Everyone dies.
I'm
What do you
sorry.
mean I'm a chicken nugget? I am a beautiful chicken tender.
And having been there through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Your poems are weak.
Jesus. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert, and then she called me weak.
Do you regret me ad-libbing?
No, not even a little bit. I think it's great.
Okay, hold on. Taking a sip.
Also, Rhino, do you want to play DBD in like 5 minutes? Let me know.
Aren't you doing Killer?
Yeah, but now I kind of want to do Survivor and here get pallets done nerd, and not be the nerd who gets pallets done.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. Are you ready for cursive?
Oh god, I forgot she writes in cursive.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh, thank God, it's so slow. Ghosts under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm. I bathe air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Flicker.
Flicker. I hardly know her.
I am sorry for that
That's
joke.
dumb, and that's the type of joke I make. I
Oh!
love it.
That's... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read it.
Like, Baby Rhino said, you don't even have to hardly know her to give her a good flick.
Ah,
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo.
Hugh.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tishiboom.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their works. La la la.
La la la.
I do that when my tongue ring
I do.
gets stuck.
Well, I don't have a tongue ring, but I do the same thing.
They express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Trying to get to the next day so we can
Yeah.
save.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so
Ah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
you think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Tishibo.
Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my own mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Why is it off key? This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Chocolate, obviously. Chocolate. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, hot chocolate. Okay. I just thought you were recommending me, like, go punch a chocolate bar, and I'm like, I can do that.
I can smash a chocolate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it. And Tishiboom did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Tishiboom liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Catfights.
Huh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Tishiboom appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Oh, shit!
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you not full of yourself?
Oh, shit!
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh my god!
Well,
You
You
just
know
want
what?
a dad joke. You just want a
I
dad
wasn't the
joke.
one who
You
spoke
just want a
magically
dad
through a
joke.
size figure and
It'll
superstition
be
based on what's
so
going on.
much going on. Okay, I'll get the dad joke right after we finish this day, because I gotta get Tishy out of here.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
Oh shit, that's both of them.
I can't do both voices.
Oh, that's fair.
Talking out of your own securities. La la la. Taking out
What the fuck was that?
your own securities on others like that.
No, no, we're done. No, no,
You
no.
really act like as young as you look, Natsuki. Me! Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying, that proves my point.
Oh god, I don't like it anymore.
Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you wanted to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Oh my god.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri!
Oh my god.
Oh, my bad, you already do that, don't you?
Holy shit!
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on! Let Tishy Boom hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Tishy Boom. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true! He started it.
Oh
I
my
don't have to
god!
drive this over to the agree with.
Yuri, I'm sorry. Oh no! It's happening! I don't want to! Oh, oh no!
Hi.
No! Please.
Ducks. Ducks. Hey, Tishy Boom. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
I don't want it.
It's probably better for both of us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh no! She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
You tell me when it's a good time to stop, since you have seen the game.
We can, I think the day's gonna be over soon, so.
Okay.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Tishy Boom. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
That's
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
that's
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I think they are gonna die, that's the thing.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
That's well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I just I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Tishiboom. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble.
Oh no! We're gonna save. Where did all my save slots go?
They're gone.